When you think of a great artist, who comes to mind? Picasso, Leonardo da Vinci, Pollock, Dali, Monet, Vincent van Gogh, Rembrandt. Can comics be seen as great art? Inoue was asked to create an exhibit at the Inoue Royal Museum during the winter of 2007. Many artists in the comic book industry know the intensive work hours that go into creating a weekly series. Inoue debated on taking this challenge for 6 months. This project would allow him to increase the scale of his artwork and push his abilities in a completely different environment. It was daunting, but also very exciting. Challenge is the force that drives Inoue. If he did something once, he wouldn't be rushed to do it again. He's driven to explore the edges of new frontiers and continues to evolve as an artist, regardless of the wishes of other people. This is precisely why Inoue needed a new challenge when the museum's offer arrived. He created large brush pieces for TV commercials in 2003 and 2004. These projects were fun for him to paint in a much larger format. It also allowed him to spend some time away from his desk. For the museum, he wanted to create something that no one has ever really tried, having visitors literally walk into the world of Vagabond. Inoue gathered a team of 10 people to help him with this enormous project. Titled, The Last Manga Exhibition, The Death of Miyamoto Musashi. The flow of the story and art pieces are essential. Test images and other prints were brought in so that he could figure out where the art should go. Inoue created over 150 sketches, way more than what was initially planned. He spent hours in the museum trying to figure out what would be the best way to set each piece. Inoue did not want to have visitors to get the impression that this was some random comic experiment. Everything needed to be planned out carefully. The team eventually decided to have the art layout of the museum reversed, requiring visitors to start from the second floor. Larger brushes and giant pieces of Ken paper means longer hours of work. Japanese characters were silkscreen printed to make them easier to read on each paper. The team helped Inoue as much as possible so that the pieces would be ready for the grand opening. The ink needed large fans to help speed up the drawing process. On some days, Inoue had to stand on a metal scaffolding to work on the more significant pieces. The fastest piece took about 10 minutes, the largest, 6 days. Once most of the artwork was complete, they carefully transported them to the museum. Everyone worked tirelessly to get things ready. Which led to Inoue sleeping inside of a tent at the studio. Some pieces even needed final touches. Thankfully, everything was completed just in time. There was a large crowd on the opening day of May 24th, 2008. Parents, students, artists, and Vagabond fans came from all over the country. Visitors of the museum were shocked at what they saw. Word of mouth quickly spread, leading to waves of people during the 46 days the exhibit was open, totaling to over 104,000 guests. Many people cried afterwards and emailed Inoue to provide their feedback. This was the first time art made them feel something personal. He received almost 19,000 emails thanking him for his hard work and inspiration. Vagabond has won multiple awards during the early 2000s and has sold over 80 million copies worldwide. Unfortunately, this series is still not done. Vagabond has been on hiatus since 2015, and there's no official word yet as to when Inoue will continue the series. However, there has been a new slam dunk movie that was just released this year, and I highly recommend everyone to check it out if you want to get more familiar with the world of slam dunk and those characters. Inoue Takehiko has inspired so many people with his hard work and persistence for the art and manga communities. I hope that this video series has inspired you to try something new or even pick up a comic book. I'm glad I did. I have one more thing to show you.
Revisiting this world of characters from nearly 30 years ago. And keep in mind, I'm drawing high school students in their teens. I needed a level of preparation and devotion akin to actually going out on the town wearing a school uniform at my current age. I'm 53 now. I say this because drawing manga characters means I had to fully recreate their uniqueness or else, in my mind, almost by traveling in their shoes and experiencing the world they live in. I mustered up enough courage to do this, and once I started drawing again, I ended up with one or two more exclusive illustrations than I originally planned. Imagining what situation they probably find themselves in was pretty fun itself. Being able to draw these characters again that I spent so much time with back in the day brought me a lot of joy. When something is difficult or a painful situation occurs, I get the feeling that someone is trying to tell me to make my manga read by even more people from different backgrounds. Ultimately, that is what saves me. Nothing's changed since I was a kid drawing on the back of the newspaper leaflets, meaning that if my drawings can bring someone joy, that's what makes me the happiest. It is my only motivation.